Here are 23 destinations that you will regret not visiting at least once in your lifetime. 23. Swiss Alps, Switzerland. Think of the Swiss Alps, and you probably picture snowy mountains and skiing. But it's way more than just a winter playground. The villages are adorable, the trains are scenic, and the views are jaw-dropping. It's like stepping into a storybook. 22. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. If you've seen the movie Avatar, then you might recognize the crazy rock formations in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. They look like they're floating. These giant sandstone pillars are so unique, and hiking through them feels like you're in another world. 21. Havana, Cuba. Havana is like stepping back in time. The streets are full of classic cars and colorful old buildings. There's salsa music in the air and so much history everywhere you turn. Walk through Old Havana and you'll feel like you're living in a different era. It's got a real retro vibe. 20. Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. This place is a dream come true for nature lovers. The Galapagos Islands have some of the coolest animals you'll ever see, like giant tortoises and blue-footed boobies. It's where Charles Darwin got his big ideas about evolution, and you can totally see why. It's like being inside a nature documentary. 19. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik's old town is like something out of a medieval fantasy. It's surrounded by ancient walls, and when you walk through the narrow streets, you almost expect to see knights and princesses. No wonder it was used in Game of Thrones. The views of the Adriatic Sea are just stunning. 18. Raja Ampat, Indonesia. Raja Ampat is what you'd call a diver's paradise. The coral reefs here are vibrant, teeming with life, and the beaches are as perfect as they come. If you're into snorkeling or diving, this is one of the best spots on the planet. It's like finding your own slice of paradise. 17. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is famous for its unique rock formations that look like something from a fairy tale. It's also known for its cave hotels where you can actually sleep in a cave, and the hot air balloon rides at sunrise are absolutely magical. You'll float above the landscape and feel like you're in a dream. 16. Taj Mahal, India. The Taj Mahal is the ultimate symbol of love. It's a white marble mausoleum that's so beautiful it almost doesn't look real. When you see it in person, it's even more breathtaking. The details, the symmetry, the way it glows at sunrise or sunset. It's truly a sight to behold. 15. Grand Canyon, USA. The Grand Canyon is, well, grand. It's so massive and awe-inspiring that you have to see it to believe it. You can hike down into the canyon or just admire it from the top. Either way, you'll be amazed by the colors and the sheer size of it all. It's definitely a bucket list kind of place. 14. Cinque Terre, Italy. Cinque Terre is a collection of 5 colorful villages along the Italian Riviera, and they're just charming. You can hike between the villages, each with its own character and stunning views. Or you can take a boat to see them from the sea. Either way, the scenery is picture perfect and the food is delicious. 13. Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto is like a window into traditional Japan. It's full of temples, gardens, and historic districts that give you a sense of the country's rich culture. The Fushimi Inari Shrine, with its thousands of bright orange gates, is unforgettable. And if you get a chance, try a traditional tea ceremony. It's a truly peaceful experience. 11. Iguazu Falls, Argentina or Brazil. Iguazu Falls is one of the most spectacular waterfalls in the world. It's huge, with water crashing down from all sides. The roar of the falls and the mist in the air make it feel like you're right in the heart of nature. It's surrounded by lush rainforest, so there's plenty of wildlife to see too. 11. Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. These ancient pyramids are massive and so impressive that it's hard to believe they were built thousands of years ago. The Great Pyramid, the Sphinx, and all the other incredible structures here make you feel like you've stepped back in time to ancient Egypt. 10. Bagan, Myanmar. Bagan is like a treasure chest full of ancient temples. Here there are thousands of temples scattered across a huge plain, each with its own story to tell. Watching the sunrise or sunset here, with all those temples around you, is one of those moments you'll never forget. You can explore by bike, on foot, or even from a hot air balloon. 9. Banff National Park, Canada. Banff is a beautiful national park in Canada that's full of stunning mountains, clear blue lakes, and miles of hiking trails. Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are famous for their bright blue water, which looks almost unreal. Whether you're into hiking, skiing, or just enjoying nature, Banff has something for everyone. 8. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world, and it's genuinely a wonder. The huge stone temples are covered in intricate carvings, and there's a sense of history everywhere you look. Exploring Angkor Wat feels like a journey through an ancient world, and there are so many different temples to discover. 7. Santorini, Greece. Santorini is a Greek island that's straight out of a postcard. The white buildings with blue roofs, the narrow streets, and the stunning views of the sea. It's all so beautiful. The sunsets here are legendary, and the island has a romantic vibe that's perfect for relaxing and soaking in the scenery. 6. Antelope Canyon, USA. Antelope Canyon is a narrow canyon in the American Southwest that's famous for its amazing rock formations. The swirling patterns in the red and orange rock look almost like they're painted, and when the sunlight shines through, it creates the most stunning effects. It's a favorite spot for photographers, and it's easy to see why. 5. Venice, Italy. Venice is the famous city built on water, with canals instead of streets. Gondolas glide through the waterways, and the buildings and bridges are full of history. It's a magical place to explore, and every corner has something new to see. A gondola ride is a must-do, and you'll find the whole city has a romantic and unique feel. 4. Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. If you love wildlife, the Serengeti is the place to be. It's known for the Great Migration, where millions of wildebeest and zebras move across the plains. Even if you're not there for the migration, there are lions, elephants, giraffes, and so many other animals to see. It's like watching a nature documentary come to life. 3. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the best places in the world for diving and snorkeling. The coral reefs are full of colorful fish and other sea creatures, and the water is warm and clear. It's an amazing experience to explore this underwater world, and you'll find yourself surrounded by all kinds of marine life. 2. Petra, Jordan. Petra is an ancient city that's carved right into the rock. The most famous part is the treasury, which has an incredibly detailed facade, but there's so much more to see. The walk through the Cinque, a narrow canyon that leads to Petra, is magical. Once you get inside, you'll feel like you've entered a secret world full of history and beauty. 1. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu is one of the most famous ancient sites in the world, and it's absolutely stunning. It's an old Inca city high in the Andes, surrounded by mountains and clouds. The ruins are fascinating to explore, and the views are breathtaking. Whether you hike the Inca Trail or take a train, getting to Machu Picchu is an adventure, and being there is unforgettable. I hope you've got some travel inspiration from this video. If so, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.